Hey Bill, how's that Jim Carrey go?
Which one?
What's it from?
Talking about like Liar Liar, or talking about like, dude, he's done a lot of movies.
The Ringworm.
You're talking about, oh my god. You're talking about, what is it?
Oh, shit.
You mean you never watched like Me, Myself, and Irene?
It's been a long time since I've seen that.
Oh my god. Holy, what the fuck was that? My mom always used to say like, you have to do good impersonations though. And it's funny because guys like, where are we at? We are near. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get out right there. There we are. No, Eddie Murphy used to do like a ton of impersonations. Same with Jim Carrey. But if you ever seen like Me, Myself, and Irene, he's like a schizophrenic. And there's these 3 or 4 guys that are like softball players, and they got that mustache, and they're all drinking beer out of the back of a fucking, what is it? They're all drinking beer out of the back of a pickup. And he just loses it, and he's like, "Hey, ringworm, are you gonna pick up that cigarette butt? Or am I fucking have to put it in my foot and put it to your bibbly a-hole? Oh, let's dance." He starts fucking doing the shadow boxing and everything. He's like, he just looks like a goofball, man.
Yeah,
like, Jim is a nut, man. Yeah, man, I've found so many things because I wanted to make movies. I'm a huge Martin Scorsese fan, but I'm also a huge Clint Eastwood fan. Clint is one of the only movie producers that is not like Jewish or like Italian American, and he's an Irish guy. When he made that movie, $1 Million Baby, he enlightened me so many things because he's been making movies forever though, and he was back during whenever they, The Unnamed Man, he was big time in like the 1960s. So when Clint said, when they made a movie one time and there was a horse that threw somebody, and I believe that it like almost turned this guy into a paralyzed state, and it scared the guy so much that he never says action anymore. Yeah, he never says action anymore. He always says, I'm gonna turn on the camera and, well, whenever you're ready to start. So he just wastes a little bit more film, and instead of saying action, whenever the starting scene starts. See, I've always known that natives have always been portrayed in John Wayne movies. John Wayne was married to 3 Latina women. Yet, John Wayne could hurl off one bullet and kill an entire war party. And they've always demonized us and lied about us. So, I never wanted to do a half-assed job on anything. On anything when it comes to entertainment. Anything when it comes to fighting. Like, not for nothing, I often wonder why natives don't have like an Us magazine or People Weekly magazine. Dude, like, I have met native men and women that are phenomenal at keeping gossip going. And I know that sounds kind of stupid, but man, truthfully, I get to a point where I just want to see native businesses really grow in the media, because with Standing Rock Reservation and there being about 12 to 16,000 people up there getting pepper sprayed, people getting like limbs amputated, and they're standing protecting the water, and Facebook is a publicly traded company and they have Facebook Live, and it's such a social media tool, and since it's a publicly traded company, that it's under United States law. People don't realize that it's not under tribal law. It's not under, so they can go in there and they can edit anything they want to, and the subsections. And people really need to start asking themselves, like, how does the law read when it comes to the FCC? What does it do? How is it criminal? Criminal, when you're arguing criminal law, number one, criminal law has to do with beyond a reasonable doubt. Now, when you're arguing civil law, you're dealing with burden of proof. So know the difference, please, between civil law and criminal law. Again, civil law is burden of proof, and criminal law is beyond a reasonable doubt. It's one of the main reasons why O.J. Simpson, the people that prosecuted him, they lost against him. Like, he didn't criminally get charged with murder, but whenever they started attacking his NFL benefits and all his other stuff like that, burden of proof, they went straight after his funds, and they bankrupted him. One of the only things they couldn't, because the NFL was actually filed as I want to say a 50C6 or 501c6, which is a nonprofit organization, which is why Roger Goodell, the president or the commissioner of football, had to say that he was making $52 million. But anyway, though, man, like, I know tons about the law, I know tons about entertainment law, and man, I just stay a sponge, though, because there are going to be kids, there are going to be fighters after me, there are going to be actors, there are going to be people and guys like me that are making motion pictures, and we just stay astute, and we just want to make sure that accuracy somehow plays a part in, accuracy actually does play a part in the stories that are told, though. I want the native little girls and I want the native boys to be able to have a doll that looks like them. I want them to be able to have somebody that they're proud of, that they say, you know what, I don't agree with 100% of what this guy says. I don't agree with the way he markets himself sometimes, but I do know this. He does look like me. Every day that I wake up in the mirror, he does have black hair. He does have brown eyes. He does go to Sweat Lodge. He does go to Sundance, and he understands the soap opera effect that it does take. And I just know this, though, that I don't understand everything right now, but he is getting ready to have a fight in front of 90 countries on live TV, give his money away to native veterans so he can put a platform up there that is honorable stuff. And this matters to me, and it's always mattered to me. And my mom she taught a boy how to be a man. And I don't always agree, like, with my mom and what she does or some of the things that she's done, but I also know that some of you out there, most of you out there, do have a mom that's tough on you, like my mom was. You did come from nothing. You did not have money when you grew up. You did have alcoholism. You did have people with pills addiction. You did have people that were smoking meth and shit off and stuff. You do have an extremely intelligent mother and a sister. You do have, like, some fucked up things that happen in your family, and not everything is right in your family. So all I'm trying to say is this, is that, you know what, you don't have to live in that shame. You don't have to live in that shame of being an alcoholic. You don't have to live in that shame of what your uncle did to you, or what your mom did to you, or what that your dad was this or that. What matters is the next 24 hours you put in front of yourself, and you say, hey, look, you know what, I can laugh at myself, I can, make jokes, I can do this and I can do that because I choose a better lifestyle. I'm not a barfly. And, whether I win or whether I lose, I don't really, truthfully, I don't really live my life by winning and losing anymore, though. I've been doing this for 31 years of fighting and wrestling. I use it as a platform for those natives out there. We make up 2% of the population, and those warriors out there, because I do have some friends that are, military, and they, they're either black, they're either white, they're, this isn't necessarily a message that's catered to natives, but the warrior lifestyle and those that are doing honorable things. So I got white cowboy friends, I got black cowboy friends, I got people in the hood. They have nothing to do with fighting though. It's a matter of healing. And if you're on that bandwagon that has any kind of long-term healing and you don't want to go down the road or maybe some of the suffering that your moms and your dads did and whatever, by all means, my door is always open. My phone is always on. My Facebook Messenger is always on. Hit me a message. I may not hit you a message right then and there though, but I care. I am one of the ones that actually care. One of my friends told me, he said, Bill, no, you're crazy, but you're crazy in a good way. It's because you care, because most people really don't. Anyway, I think that's all I got, though. It's kind of funny, though, that this original thing started from me saying, hey, ringworm. Because, I'm glad that I can smile at life today. Life was not so good when I was in college. I was in a place of suicide. I was in a place of feeling sorry for myself. And I just didn't want to go on. But things are better now. I have good friends. I have people that will pick up the phone now. I have solid business partners. I'm in a good place. Anyway, you guys have a good one.